Hello everyone, welcome to Cyberscoop TV. Greg Otto, your managing editor here. We're coming to you from the floor of the 2018 RSA conference, and I'm talking with Mike Chung, Bugcrowd's head of solutions for government. Thanks for joining us today.
I'm glad to be here.
So, talk to me about how you are seeing the government embrace bug bounties. I know that it's been a big thing as far as what the DoD was doing, but I think that it's starting to move into the civilian space.
It is. So a year ago, I was over at the Pentagon, ran Hack the Pentagon program, and since then, some legislation has been passed for Hack the Department of Homeland Security. And Ted Lieu and Ted Yoho have introduced Hack the State Department.
Yes.
So I think the pilot program that the Pentagon ran proved enough volume where other civilian agencies are starting to follow suit.
So that's really interesting that Congress is starting to get involved with this. I know Congress can be a little late to technology and cybersecurity, but it sounds like I know Congressman Lieu has been a big advocate for strong cybersecurity measures. So kind of talk to me about the reception that you're getting from the Hill.
Yeah, a lot of lessons learned being passed on to staffers, to congressmen, to senators on kind of what we did at the Pentagon. And they know that there's a big, significant resource gap with not only people, but technology. And so this bug bounty program proves a useful way to scale quickly and deploy researchers to find vulnerabilities.
So with bug bounties moving into the civilian space, kind of talk to me what you're hearing from the CIOs and the CISOs, because we talked to Essie Miller earlier at San Francisco Cyber Talks, and she talked about how she was, there was a little bit of trepidation there when the project was first launched at the Pentagon, but now she's a full believer. So I imagine that those conversations are also starting to happen inside the CIO suites in other agencies.
Yeah, so when I was at the Pentagon, I met with a lot of CISOs and CIOs and kind of gave them my input on why bug bounties are useful. And since then, I haven't engaged with any CIOs or CISOs directly since joining Bugcrowd, but the consensus is that it's a good way to find vulnerabilities. Government's dealing with legacy systems, and oftentimes government can move slow. So this is a great way to find vulnerabilities, find exploits, create a baseline of where government's at and how to move forward.
So let's jump into that a little bit more, because with bug bounties, we start to talk about responsible disclosure. So talk to me about what you're seeing as far as just the idea of responsible disclosure in the public sector overall, because I know that the federal government is not the only apparatus that is looking at bug bounties. So I would love to know what you're hearing as far as the public sector overall when it comes to responsible disclosure.
Yeah, so I think there's a bit of apprehension and anxiety about letting these researchers come in and find vulnerabilities into their systems, right? But these are white hat researchers who are responsible, who are ethical, and if the DoD can do it, then I think other agencies should be in good standing with these researchers, and they should feel comfortable that they're not going to exploit and sell them to enemy nation states. They're here to help the government and to actually serve their country in some capacity.
Great. Mike, appreciate your insight. Thanks for speaking with us today.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
For all of our videos, check out our YouTube channel, and for more on bug bounties and all things cybersecurity, check out cyberscoop.com. I'm Greg Otto. Thanks for watching.